Okay, welcome in everybody. It says we are live. Marilyn's in the house, checking in. Everybody is showing up, lining up. Good to have you. Let me just get the tablet on here and make sure that Facebook is with us properly. I know we had some problems with Facebook freezing up last hour, but, you know, not something I can always do anything about. But how to set up and manage haircut memberships. Yeah, here we go. Okay, guys, welcome back in. It is the 11 o'clock program. It is Tuesday. We are here for the second class of the day, for the business class of the day, with a focus on setting up, building, and executing membership programs for haircutters. I think this has always been an interesting topic, and I think it's even more timely right now because of the focus on getting away from walk-ins, the focus on serving clients on appointments, the focus on changing up the way we do what we do. So welcome back in. Quick shout out and thank you, of course, to our friends, Barberside, Clipperside, those guys. They're always here for us. They've always been here for us. They will continue to be here to help us in lots of big ways. I'm not going to review the whole schedule. The schedule is posted online. If you need a link for the schedule, reach out with a DM or a question or a comment anywhere. I'll send you the link. It's posted in the blog online at ivanzoot.com. Today is the little things with the detailing of men's haircuts this morning and membership programs this afternoon. Couple of quick reminders. Just went live last night is the big book deal. For those of you that have been waiting to make the jump into Clipper Guy books, I now have a deal on all 4 titles. $100,000 Haircutter, 100 by 100, and Big and Bigger Barbershop. All 4 books together with a little bit of a discount on them, bundled together on paper, everything. You get the entire library at a hot price. So reach out and do that. Sign up, log in, get yourself some books to be ready to tackle your future. If you're a student, be ready to get into the game with enthusiasm. If you are an experienced professional, chomping at the bit to get back to work, these are the kind of things that are going to help you to really hit these kinds of numbers and beyond. $100,000 Haircutter, we do a reading from the book. We already read today in the 9 o'clock class, so we're looking for dates. Anybody online want to cough up a date? We're here to take one. We'll take one from Zoom. We'll take one from Facebook. So if somebody's got a date for us to read from $100,000 Haircutter for a date to focus on. First one in the bucket was Sarah with July 29. July 29. Let's go there. July 29, that's day 210 of the year with 155 days remaining in the year. Very important. Have liability insurance. You must protect yourself and your business. All haircutters must carry professional liability insurance. A $2 million policy is the minimum policy recommended. Your employer's insurance will likely not cover you in the event of an incident or a lawsuit, and that is very important. If you ask your boss, do we have liability insurance? And your boss says yes. And you ask your boss, does your insurance cover me? And your boss says yes. Your next question should be, can I have that in writing, please? And the chances are when your boss asks her insurance company or his insurance company for documentation of the fact that you, Bob Smith, or you, Ivan Zoot, are in fact covered by the boss's liability insurance, the answer will almost always be no. And you need to ask that question before you get a lawsuit, before you have a problem. You as an individual, no matter who you work for, no matter where you work, I don't care if you work at the local barbershop, I don't care if you work at a local fancy salon, I don't care if you work at Zippy Cuts down by the mall. You must carry your own liability insurance protection to protect yourself. Because if you get sued, your boss's insurance company is going to go, I don't know him. I don't cover him. We cover the business and we cover the boss. You're on your own, kiddo. And then you're on your own, kiddo. Not a good situation to find yourself in. I do have a connection for liability insurance. $2 million for 159 bucks. If anybody's interested, send me a message, send me a note, and I will send you the link. $2 million from an independent insurance agent will cost you about $450 a year. $2 million from the company that I work with that insures only beauty and barber professionals is $159 a year. That's right, it's $159 a year for $2 million in liability insurance coverage. Shop it out, guys. Talk to agents, do your homework, and you'll realize what a great deal this is. But you must be protected. When you get bleach in somebody's eye and you blind them, when you're in a heated conversation about politics or baseball or pizza restaurants and you accidentally stab somebody in the eye with a 7-inch barber scissors, ouch! You're now having a bad day at work. And liability insurance will protect you, your future, your family, your house, your savings completely. That's why it is, in fact, so very important. So I want to pick one more. Did we get anybody on Facebook coughing up a date for one? Kim, thanks for the compliment on the book. Michael, you're interested. I'm not sure what you're interested in, but you'll let me know. No, nobody on Facebook offered up a date for $100,000 hair cutter, so we'll take one more date from the floor. Next up on the list was David with November 24. Let's go to November 24. Always fun. November 24, day 328 with 37 days remaining in the year. Foam your flat tops. Here we go, a technical cutting tip. Last tip was insurance, business. Go seriously old school with the simple tip for seriously crispy flat top haircuts. For precision top cutting, apply a light spray of water and then work in a small dollop of shaving cream. You can take hot lather out of your machine. Old school. I learned this from an old Navy barber down in Florida who kept a can of 99-cent Barbasol in the cabinet underneath his cutting station. And when he did a flat top, he took it out and he put about that much shaving cream in the top of your flat top. If you've ever shampooed hair where you haven't, or you've ever blown dry hair where you haven't shampooed out all of the, or rinsed out all the shampoo, you know how this feels. Soap like this will give the hair a little bit of fight, a little bit of bite, a little bit of stickiness, and a little bit of tenacity. It's not a problem for your tools. It's not an issue for your trimmers. But if you dry a very small amount of soap, what you're looking at right there is very little soap. It's mostly air. And if I mash out all the air, get rid of all the bubbles, that's what's left. Just a little bit of soap. And you wipe that soap through the top of some lightly dampened hair before you go into flat top. And I gotta tell you, the hair's gonna dry really nice and crispy. It's gonna blow dry beautifully. It's gonna stand up stiff and coarse, and you're gonna get a beautiful flat top. You can't get more old school than that. When you talk to old school barbers, occasionally you'll get one that'll say butch wax or crew comb for flat topping. Well, the shave cream technique is a good 2 decades older than the butch wax technique. So it's your old school flat topping technique. That's a great tip. Thank you for picking that one, David. That was November 24. Foam your flat tops. And when they go home and shampoo, it rinses right out. It's no problem. If you're not shampooing in the shop, a little bit of soap like that will not do even the slightest bit of damage. One other big message promotionally before we get into our membership program. I want to remind you guys about Big Red blending combs. And the reason I bring it up is because I just got a shipment in during our last class. The UPS man brought the box. I was out of stock. I'm back in stock on Big Reds. Remember, Big Red is 4 and 3 and 2. It's tapered. It's wedge shaped. It's thicker at the back and thinner below. And what Big Red is a high speed, high efficiency, high performance blending comb. You literally scissor cut your top and you clipper cut your bottom. And when you go to blend it together, you bring this comb in from below at an angle, and you cut up parallel to the teeth like that, and you simply smooth off and blend your men's haircuts super quickly and super efficiently. If clipper over comb scares you a little bit, this is the tool that makes it super easy. It's called a big red blending comb because it's big and it's red and it's for blending. And I just got in a shipment. I got in 288 of them. We were out of stock because last week you guys bought a whole lot of them. Thank you very much. It's an inexpensive tool that will make you a faster, better blender immediately. The higher up you slide it, you're working thicker. Down low here, I'm on the 2. But when I slide it up and in like that, and I cut closer to my thumb at the base, I'm cutting up near the 4. It literally will blend 2, 3, 4, and on up and past that. Literally, for less than the cost of a haircut, every one of your haircuts is faster, better, easier. IvanZoot.com, the big red blending comb. They're back in stock and shipping immediately. So if you want to get one, go online and get yourself a big red. All right, let's talk about memberships. We said this program was all about memberships. We're all about building barbershop or hair salon membership programs. And what I want to talk about here is what a membership is and what a membership isn't. Because I think there's a lot of misunderstanding when we get into structuring memberships, executing memberships, and making memberships work. And I've been around the business a long time, and it's very seldom that I've come across anyone who's executing a membership program who's really getting it right across the board. I see a lot of people doing a lot of good things, but I see a lot of people missing out on some of the huge membership opportunities or the huge opportunities associated with building out memberships. Basically, what a membership is where a customer will pay a flat amount of money for a specific group of benefits from your shop. And I'm being very careful with the wording here. A flat rate, for instance, per month, or 6 months, or a year. You can build these out a number of different ways, and you can include in the member, and this is the beauty of it, you can include in the membership whatever it is you wish to build in. One of the ways you do this is by surveying your clients to find out what is valuable or important to your clients. But let's talk about what a membership is, and let's talk about what a membership isn't. Number one, a membership is a powerful tool for building business. You're not doing this for convenience. You're doing this for a lot of reasons. First and foremost is to build business. A membership locks in client loyalty. A membership is a great way to lock in customer loyalty even in the face of employee turnover, because clients who have memberships are not wandering off. It's a great tool. A membership is a great tool for managing cash flow. You know, typically we take in money as we cut. We cut, we money, we cut, we money, we cut, we money. It works. However, as we've learned from coronavirus, as soon as we stop cutting, we stop getting money. We also know we're only getting our money trickling in a little bit at a time. A membership program allows us to take money up front. It's got to be accounted for differently in what's referred to as prepaid sales, non-delivered revenue. Your accountant will tell you how you have to carry this on your books, but it is a liability because it's money you've taken in on services that you still owe, and that's important, but it's not a problem. But it helps you manage cash flow so that you can have this cash flow coming throughout the year. You don't only sell memberships once a year, you sell memberships throughout the year. A membership is a great measure of the health of your business, the quality of your customer service. What we mean by that is, if you put together a membership package, if you did it right, if you surveyed your customers and you built a quality membership package, if no one is buying those memberships or signing up for those memberships, you may have a customer service problem. You may have a problem with your business, and a membership's a great barometer for that. If you sell out all your memberships in a hurry, that's telling you something too. Number one, it's telling you customers are happy to sign on the dotted line with you. Now, if you sell out all your memberships too quickly, Were they inexpensive? Did you not charge enough? There are lessons to be learned from that. So there's more to know from that. A membership program is a fun way to reward your best customers. It's very important when you structure memberships that you do not make memberships available to everyone, and we'll talk more about that. Memberships should be limited. People want to be a member of a club that will not allow them to join. If everyone can join the club, what's the point of being in the club? So these are some things you have to keep in mind. But it's a great way to reward your best customers while locking them in long term. The other thing a membership is, if it's done right, a membership is a form of gambling. You're putting together a package and you're taking a little bit of a gamble. The gamble is you're gambling that customers will buy these memberships and they will be valuable to the customers. And you're gambling that they will buy one less haircut than the membership structure allows. And they're gambling that they will buy one more haircut than the membership allows. I don't want to use the word cheat, but it is as though each party in the membership is trying to gain advantage over the other. So it's a little bit of a gamble, which can be a little bit fun. If it's structured well, you've got nothing to worry about. If it isn't structured properly, you have reason to be nervous, and that's worth thinking about. It's a form of gambling. A membership is a great way to sample products and services, because by choosing to build into the membership package certain benefits in the form of products and services, you create a unique opportunity to sample those out, to get people who might otherwise not purchase them or not utilize these products or services to, in fact, utilize these products or services. They're great marketing tools. Memberships are great marketing tools. They're great ways to create conversation, to create awareness, to create something to talk about. Membership offerings are great for your newsletter. They're great for your social media. They're great for your clients to talk to one another about. And memberships are great for gift giving. Gift giving represents, like the sale of gift certificates, a whole new powerful opportunity for you and your customers to be able to provide all kinds of things to people that normally wouldn't be customers of yours. So it's a great way to expand your business. Holiday season, back to school, dads and grads, you name it. Membership sales can be powerful ways to drive business. And I think a lot of people in the current situation, had they had a lot of customers on memberships, would have been comfortable in knowing that they're protected against client loss in a downturn like this. Now let's talk about what memberships are not. Those are all the things that memberships are. They're a great tool for building business. They're for managing cash flow. They're a barometer of the health of your business. They're a fun and powerful way to reward your best customers. They are a form of gambling. They're a great way to sample products. They're great marketing tools, and they're great for gift giving. Let's talk about what memberships are not. A membership is not a discount. I cannot say this enough. I cannot stress this enough. When you build and structure a haircut membership, you do not discount the haircut. So let's say, for example, your membership is a monthly membership and they buy 6 months at a time. And let's say you calculate that your average customer gets 2 haircuts a month. And let's say that your haircut price is $20 a haircut. If your typical customer gets 2 haircuts a month and pays $20 a haircut, your membership must not ever be less than $40, less than the price of 2 haircuts. A customer is going to take 2 haircuts from you during that time period. Your haircut must be at minimum, probably more money, or your membership must be at minimum, probably more money to cover the cost of those 2 haircuts. Members should be paying the equivalent of the regular price for a haircut. All of the benefits of membership are above and beyond the haircut. Keep in mind, it makes no sense whatsoever. If we're selling memberships and we're selling them to our best customers, it makes no sense whatsoever to offer a discount to our best customers. These are the people that are giving us money no matter what. Why would we ask them to give us less? It doesn't make sense. And this is contrary to how so many people build and structure their memberships. They're saying, oh, these are my best customers, I'm going to cut them a deal. Don't. Don't cut a deal for your best customers. Charge your best customers your best money. We'll talk, and I don't believe in discounting anything ever, so I certainly do not believe in discounting memberships. A membership is not a once-a-year sell. You don't sell memberships one time a year. If you're going to run a membership program, you want to rotate your starts. I believe you should never offer membership to more than 20% of your traffic. So using the formula that everyone should have 400 customers to be busy times 0.20 equals, you shouldn't sell more than 80 memberships. If you're working off that 400 customer target, maximum 80 memberships, no more than 1 out of 5. You want to create urgency. You want to create reason to join. You want to create exclusivity. You want to be able to say, no, I'm sorry, I don't have any memberships available, but I'll put you on the waiting list, and if someone doesn't renew, I'll open it up. I always suggest for someone, if you're going to run a 6-month membership, you're going to charge per month, and you're going to offer 80, you offer 20 a month for 4 months. You open up 20 memberships in January. If you discount your savings, your skill, your education, your time aren't worth as much as they really are. You're absolutely right, David. No question about it. So here's the thought. 80 memberships. You open up 20 a month every month for 4 months. 20 memberships in January. When they're sold, they're done. No more. 20 memberships in February. When they're sold, they're done. No more. Same thing for March, same thing for April. Now you've sold 80. Those are going to renew 6 months later in July, August, September, October. Now you're selling memberships 8 months of the year. 8 times a year, memberships are coming due. It's not a paperwork nightmare. It's easy to manage. It can be managed with a pencil and a 3-ring binder. It can be that simple. However, when you sell your 20 in January for 6 months of membership, at the 5-month mark, you send out notifications. Your membership is set to expire at the end of June. Would you like to renew? If they're going to re-up, you re-up them on July 1. If they're not going to re-up, you start a list of open spots, however many do not re-up, and you go to your waiting list to say, hey, I have 4 memberships coming open July 1. First come, first serve. See why you don't need to discount them? See why you don't need to undermine them? Now you were selling January, February, March, April. You sell July, August, September, October, and you work through the year like that. Now, unsold memberships are still available. So let's say in January you sold 20. Let's say in July you renewed 15, you had 5 open spots, and let's say during the month of June you were able to sell 4 out of 5 of those open spots. You have 1 remaining. That 1 open membership can be signed up and joined at any time. It is on the open list. Memberships are available, but once it's gone, it's gone. We don't add to the number of memberships. We want to keep membership exclusive. So it's not a discount program, and it's not a once-a-year sell. Memberships are not just for chains. Memberships are for anyone. You can very easily structure and execute a membership. And by the way, I'm reading all of this and taking all of this off of an article that I wrote several years ago. It's still available online. If you can't find it, I'll send you a link. But the article was called Membership Has Its Privileges. If you go online and you Google Ivan Zoot, and you Google Modern Salon, because it appeared at Modern Salon magazine, and you Google Membership Has Its Privileges, this web blog post will come up, and you can print it and you can have it. But it's not just for chains. Independent shops, one guy with one shop, one guy with one chair in one shop could sell 80 memberships very successfully to the top 20% of his customers or her customers. It's not a paperwork nightmare, as I said earlier. It's very easy to manage this. What would be the appeal if they're paying the same amount of money with or without the membership? Sahara, hang in there, because I'm getting to that, because that's the key to memberships. Okay? It's not a paperwork nightmare. It's not limited to haircutting. Any service that is purchased regularly, manicures, highlights, single process color touch-ups, pedicures, whatever, can be membershiped. Any service can. And they're not one size fits all. Sahara, this is where we get to the value. One of the greatest elements of membership is your ability to tweak the offer to fit your clients. All of the benefits of membership come from the benefits of membership beyond the haircut. Okay? So here's what I mean. What does your membership include? Well, our membership includes the haircut. In the case that I used as an example, if you buy 2 haircuts a month at $20 a haircut, your minimum membership should be $40, but it should probably be higher than that. And it's actually more than the haircut, as Sahara points out. So what's the benefit? The benefits are whatever you choose. Survey your customers, look at your business. The benefits are whatever you choose to build into the benefit package. I'm going to give you an example of some benefits. And the idea would be these are benefits that are available only to members. This is where you create exclusivity. This is where you create excitement. This is where you create demand for the membership. This is where you add the value to the membership. Hey, I'm a member, I get X. And here are some examples. I'm going to read them from a big fat list that I have. Early or late haircut hours, only available for members. Premium appointment slots. For instance, let's say you discover that Thursdays from 4 to 8 in the evening are a hot time in the shop. Thursdays from 4 to 8 are only available to members. Put those hours aside for your members. No waiting. Next up, walk-in service. Now, we're not doing walk-ins right now, but allowing members, when they walk in, to move to the front of the queue. How valuable would that benefit alone be if you're a busy barber in a walk-in shop, but members go to the front of the queue? Ongoing product discounts. While you know I don't discount haircuts, maybe the answer is all products 15% off all the time. That's a bonus above and beyond your membership. So if you're buying a membership that covers the cost of the haircuts, it also gateways you into all of the additional benefits. Preferred or valet parking. Maybe you have a parking situation you can benefit from. Product sampling opportunities. All those little free samples we get, maybe they're available for free exclusively to our members. Pre-sale opportunities on new products. Hey, got a new product coming out. As a member, you can pre-order before it's available to everybody else. Even when the product comes out, you first only make it available to your members. These are examples of how you find benefits to provide to the people you play with. What about celebrity meet and greets? Sports figures, entertainment figures. Who do you have connections with that might make for a fabulous meet and greet? What if you're using an online booking? Do you block those preferred times and have them call or text? It depends on the way your booking system works, but you could do that. You could block out those times and list them. As an example, in Booksy that I use, I could take that 4 to 8 and I could have it listed as membership hours only and put that in that block. All your other customers would see that and go, what up? How come I can't get in? Oh, that's right. I'm not a member. You could say membership, in Books, you could say membership hours only, call for appointment. And you could exclusively book them. And by the way, if you do that, those are going to be preloaded and filled well in advance. You won't have any problems with that. Celebrity meet and greets, game night parties. Maybe you're hosting a football watch party or a baseball watch party or something like that, and those parties are exclusively available to your members. Free soda or other beverages. Price increase holdback. Now, this is a weird one. I don't believe in grandfathering anyone when prices come up, but when a price increase is instituted on July 1, maybe the members don't go up until September 1. Or maybe the members don't go up until their membership expires. So if July 1 is the price increase and you signed up for a membership June 1 and you have a 6-month membership, you're locked in at that price until your membership expires. That's a great hedge against inflation, against price increases. What about partner business discounts? Maybe you've got a relationship with a gym or a men's clothing store or a shoe store or a restaurant, and you have partnership agreements where you say, hey, I'm going to negotiate discounts, deals, and opportunities with other businesses that are only available to my members. Free tweeners. You know what a tweener is? When they clean up your neck in between haircuts, maybe you normally charge for those based on your pricing structure. Maybe tweeners are something that's available free for members. See how we can build on this? I have a huge list here. Discounts on new services. I'm introducing a new service. It's going to be $50, but for members, introductory, only $40. A way to sample out that service. First and early scheduling opportunities for new services. Full price, but be the first to be able to have our new conditioning treatment or something like that. Special holiday hours. Guest passes to sample to other your member benefits to friends and family. There's such a huge list there of potential opportunities for where and how you can add value to a membership program. So here's the basics on knocking it out for somebody that's looking to do this. Number one, limit memberships. We've already said no more than 20% of your active client base should be available to purchase memberships. Rotate the introduction of memberships. Don't offer them all at once. If you're going to go with the 400 number and you're going to go with 20% and you're going to go with 80 memberships, 2020, 2020, 4 months across. Open up new memberships as members don't renew. Don't add more memberships. Limit your total memberships. Collect up front. Don't bill monthly for these. If you collect up front, or if you use, and PayPal has wonderful programs in place for monthly billing. You can take someone's credit card number and you can set them up on auto bill to automatically ping their card every single month. Boom, 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 boom. You don't have to do anything. It'll automatically charge them. Coming from someone that is new to this career, knowledge is a gold mine. Thank you. Jorge, you're very welcome. Glad to have you here, buddy. I saw you also joined up on the Facebook team page. Happy to have you there. Make a Wednesday night meeting sometime. Collect up front. When you set up a membership, take the first month up front. If you put them on auto ping, that's great. If you sell the whole thing cash down on the barrelhead, for instance, $40 a month, 6 months membership, $240, take the cash. You just need to record that you've taken it, and you need to deliver the services on that money over an extended period of time. Limit the time frame. Memberships are not open-ended. You want memberships to expire. I don't believe memberships should be less than 6 months, and I don't believe they should be more than a year. You can sell them for up to a year, minimum 6 months, taking that money monthly from them on a card, or if you're going to take all that cash up front. But, and again, if you're going to take all the cash up front, do not, I'll say it again, do not discount the membership. So limit the time frames. They're not open-ended. No discounts. Once again, I emphasize, do the math, calculate the money to make it financially lucrative for you. You're gambling. You're betting. If your paperwork and documentation tells you that your average customer buys 2 haircuts per month, in buying a membership, your customer is betting they're going to buy a third haircut that month, or they're going to come in and get a third if it's unlimited haircuts. Now, you can build limits in. The membership can be, for instance, for $50 a month, you get 2 $20 haircuts plus all the benefits. If they wish to purchase, that way you're not gambling anymore. If they wish to purchase haircuts above and beyond the membership, that can be handled a la carte. You just have to track, Jimmy gets 2 haircuts this month. After the second haircut, if he wants a third one, he's just got to buy that one for cash. And it's not that often that Jimmy will need it, but you got to remember, Jimmy's not buying the membership for the haircuts. If you structure it that it is the gamble, that's fine. But if you don't structure it that way, Jimmy is buying the membership for all of the other benefits of membership, not the least of which is the bragging rights that, hey, I'm a member over down by Ivan at Mike's Barbershop. So I'm in the group. People want to be a member of the clubs they cannot join. That's what you're dealing with there. And build in the benefits. The more benefits you build in, the more value. What about a free haircut for a buddy? I made the suggestion that you could build guest passes into the idea. That's a great way. You know, for instance, if you allow a member to invite 1 free buddy a month, and keep in mind, Scott, if you've got a membership that includes a free buddy cut every month, how likely are you not to take advantage of it, to not send in a friend that gets a free buddy cut? Because obviously the buddy's going to be thrilled. It's referrals. You're building in almost a forced referral. It's a great idea, Scott. It's almost a forced referral to encourage a member. And by the way, anybody who's a member is probably one of your best customers. And birds of a feather flock together. Your best customers have friends that are going to be best customers. Your crappy customers have friends that are probably going to be crappy customers. Scott, I see that apology there. You're cracking me up. Not everybody knows why that's funny. He might get you another member. Exactly. He might become another member. Exactly. Okay, guys. That wraps up what I have formally. It's kind of a short one, but a tight topic there. Who's got questions? Q&A on building, structuring, and executing membership programs. What do you got for me, guys? Hit me up. Let's talk about it. I think it's a fascinating subject. I think it represents a huge opportunity to lock in customers, you know, all those things we talked about, what a membership is and what a membership is not. And then we gave you the steps for building one out, and we rattled through a whole bunch of potential membership benefits, levels of membership. Scott, I suggest if you launch a membership program, start out with a basic membership. Keep it simple so that you can learn how to play with it. If it works well for you, I think maybe a year into it, if you've run a membership program successfully for a year and it's worked out well, I think you can open up the thought or the idea of adding levels of membership where you have more expensive packages containing greater benefits and things like that. But especially, you know, in your case, Scott, it's one guy working alone. Maybe you're going to have another barber in with you, hopefully soon. Don't make it overcomplicated initially. Keep it simple so that you can manage, you can learn what your customers do and don't like. You can learn what your customers do and don't take advantage of. Keep in mind it's going to be a work in progress. If you build out a really comprehensive membership package, you will likely find out 4 or 5 months into the program that you have 2 or 3 benefits that no one is using. They're not participating in, they're not even doing it. You may find that you have others that people are going, hey, it'd be great if you built this in. I have post office mailboxes, they're $25. I was thinking of having it for one of the clients' own cape, etc., or having a specific gift for them in their box. You know what? That's an element of structure. If you can find a cool way to incorporate it into what you do, who knows? There's all kinds of cool things you can offer. I'd be happy, Scott, anytime you want to jump on a chat and talk about some of the unique things you can build into memberships. Anyone out there, that invitation obviously is extended. If I can help somebody build, and I do all the time, help people build really cool membership programs for barbershops or haircutting, I think they're just great ideas. For us cosmetologists, we're going to do a free bowl of lightener for those who use a lot, or a free ounce of color. If you have upcharges for things like that, Acacia Ann, where a certain amount of lightener is your base price and then additional lightener carries an additional cost, that's a possibility, although that starts to feel like a discount. And again, Ivan just is a little bit leery or weary of discounts. Now, you and I know that cost of materials, a bowl of lightener or an ounce of color, at the end of the day, your cost on that is very, very little, but don't undervalue that in the eyes of your customers. If you're charging by the bowl or by the ounce for color like that, you got to be hitting people super, super hard for that, because that's so important to your profitability. And I really would hate to see you sacrifice or give away what is very important aspects of your bottom line profitability. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense the way I shared that. What else? Anybody else have ideas, questions, or concepts related to the notion of membership? Great. I see that, yeah. Memberships are really great when you're running a basic business, when you've gotten to a point where, all right, you know what, my chair is busy, I'm cranking away, my book is 80%, I'm basically filled. How do I do more, be more, give more, so I can charge more, so I can make more, so I can increase my overall productivity? There's a boost to cash flow, there's a boost to connection with clients, and it opens up the doors to an incredible group of marketing interactions, marketing conversations, marketing discussions about how and what you can do for folks. So I'm a big bully believer in memberships as a powerful tool for haircutters. I don't think enough people take some of the right things into consideration to do it, and I don't think enough people execute them really, really well. Far too many people, the big mistake they make, if there's one thing I see out there, the big mistake they make is they build a discount into it. They have a discount built into the membership. Anybody else? Any other questions or comments? We ran a little early. We're ahead a little bit here. Tomorrow, Clipper Clinic. We're going back to the museum. I've got a pile of clippers we did not look at last week. We're going to look at in Clipper Clinic, and then it's kind of not tied to memberships, but it's in a discussion like that. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about structuring and executing a charity event for your barbershop or hair salon. How to use charity events as powerful business building tools. Because charity is good for the beneficiary of the charity. Charity is good for your heart and your soul. And charity can be very, very good for your business. So there's a lot of good reasons to get involved in it. And tomorrow we're going to take you through a lot of those in an exploration of charity events for your barbershop or hair salon. If that's it, we got no more questions. I'm going to end by saying thank you, just like I always say thank you for being here when we start. I appreciate the opportunity to have you guys here on the program today to share a little bit about what this subject is all about, near and dear to me, memberships as an important element of building and growing your business. Guys, don't forget, go online, order your books, order your $100,000 hair cutter, or your new copies of Big and Bigger. And get your Big Reds. Big Reds are back in stock. We have plenty of them. We're shipping immediately. I actually have to go upstairs and pack up a bunch of Big Reds that sold after last class as soon as they went back into stock online. You guys have a great day. We'll see you again. Take care. Bye-bye. Play safe. Wash your hands. Stay home. Social distance. Goodbye.